I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
of course.
chill. I'm a chill. Yeah.
No, you good. I swear you could. Nah,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna add, like, so um I mean, four years is a long time, right? Like, which means, by the way, that I've known you now for at least like 3 years. I imagine.
Has it been 3 years?
I released yesterday in July 2022. We are in 2026. I met you October 2022, I believe, because that's when I moved into y'all's class. Or didn't I move into? I think it was October. No, it was August.
Broadcasting.
It was August. I moved into y'all class August, I believe, or September. One of those. So it's been 3 years since I know you. Year plus.
Wow, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
actually really cool. That's actually really cool. I I think like the perfectionist in me approaches a lot of things like very strategically that I forget to actually like tell you how this film actually like made me feel, you know? Yeah, so your mom's part, there was a line about um just I think it was about blood or like cutting or like pain or something. I wish I wrote it down, but I didn't. But I kept like going back to that part in my mind and it was just like it just brought me to a place that I haven't visited in a while and it's just I don't know. So so yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
hit home for me. And then the overall like progression of the music and then how it kind of like simmers towards the end. It's like your heart is trying to like catch up to itself while watching and you don't want to miss anything, you don't want to miss any of the words or what's being spoken. So that's why I kept watching it over and over again because I was like, did I get that? You know? So, but yeah.
Nah, that's real, right? Like, and I'm glad. Well, if you are also glad, if you view it as positive in some way, then I'm glad. But I'm glad that you was able to like, for for better, hopefully, able to like revisit what time you haven't visited in a minute. Because sometimes that can be. I'm not saying if you needed to or didn't need to, but sometimes that can be good for us to. Is what I'm learning at least to confront those things.
Hmm.
Um, I know it sounds like obvious, but it's I mean this shit don't still don't fucking do it, even if it's obvious. I don't.
What place did you go to when writing that? And like, did your mom say anything to you about what the contents were? Like, was she shocked by any of it, or she was like, "Oh, this is Elijah. This is my son."
Oh no 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 no! I'm joking. I mean, she was like a little. So I mean, granted, like some of it is metaphor. You know, because I now my writing style has changed a bit to where I kind of write exactly how like I feel or see them, when I'm remembering them. More so like emotions though, how things made me feel. Um, you know, and so some of it is metaphor. Some of it is real though. Um,
Mhm.
and in terms of the place, I mean, I wrote that fucking I think 2020. I think I wrote that 2024, I believe. Yeah, I think it was fall 2025. I wrote also a letter along with it. Um, that I'm probably never. Well, I don't know. It was a letter about somebody like I was involved with. And I'm very private about things like that. Um,
Mhm.
but I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty solid writing, and I'm not with that person no more. So you know what I'm saying. Like I might put that on like my arena or something like that. I don't know, because you know what I'm saying. It is kind of nice. You feel me?
Mhm.
But nah, I remember. I don't really remember writing it. If I'm being honest, yeah, it's weird saying that. I don't really remember writing it, which means I probably was in a fucked up place somewhat writing it, or at least had to remember what it would like to be in a fucked up place, which is always, but but either just not as worse than some other times, but which which basically means if I have to remember what it's like to be in a fucked up place, then I have to kind of be in that place again, or at least like make I can't like write
Yeah,
certain things without really, really, really feel like really feeling them.
yeah.
Is like sometimes if I'm writing like very emotional things, I have to, especially if they're very emotional internal things, um, I have to like talk to myself a bit, um, and and whatnot. And I mean, because it's like I have to really feel these things to be able to write them, I suppose. And I can't just be like, it's a certain mindset I have to be in, but you know, uh, and no, I mean, it's
It was it was
yeah, go ahead.
felt. So
Oh wow, thank
whatever
you.
you go through, man, it was felt.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking my life up. No,
Nah.
nah, I
I
mean, all
think
these things. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I think the fact that it took like some time to create this film, you took breaks from it. All of that life is in this.
Mm,
That's with any art. Kind of just have to live. You can't just pump out stuff like Fast and Furious 15 or whatever. You gotta like sit with you gotta sit with your shit. Excuse my language.
nah,
And
oh wow, that's not normal. That's not usual.
it's not, but I felt like it had to be said. It had to
No,
be
I feel you.
said.
Um, at least for me as an artist, I think that's my best way of getting my point across is to just lay it out. Now, granted, at least going forward, and I'm a lot more comfortable with doing that. There were things that like I didn't really want. Like I've always been like a kind of like. I mean, I've always been I'll fuck with you. I'll be like cool, talk to you type shit, right? Um, but and cool at making friends and shit. Like I have a bunch of people that that support me, and I'm cool and everything like that. Whether it be from school, where I'm from, internationally, different state, whatever, right? Um, but I'm still like a very to myself type person. I don't even like networking, yo. Like there was a I mean, I really don't like, and I understand it. Like the most like painful thing, not painful, but like the most awkward thing for me to do is like share my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to like
Mhm.
people and be like, oh, hey, I released this, which I'm not gonna do with this film, by the way. I'm gonna be honest. Like I used to do that with like my previous pieces. Be like, yo, like if it was somebody that like I'm mutuals with on like Instagram or Twitter or some shit. Oh, yo, I'm a filmmaker. I just released this. Like, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
just so awkward for me, bro. Like, and I don't know how to fuck. I don't know how I was doing that and page the frame, yo. And as you can see, VJ are a much smaller team because that's another thing. Like, even something like running page the frame magazine with like hella folks in it, and you gotta
Mhm.
like talk to hella folks a lot, and then like you gotta involve yourself with hella folks a lot. And you gotta be a bit like you gotta be under everything, commenting and fucking share. Hey y'all, make sure you share
Promoting
this. We
all that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Like that is not me, bro. It is not me. And granted, it was a good experience, because you gotta step outside of your comfort zone a bit sometimes.
Mhm.
But that is just not me. I am like so to myself, yo. I don't talk to hella people on like I mean I text like folks, it's like a good amount of people I text like here and there. But I'm a bad texter. I don't even like texting that much. Like if you like how it is, I'm a terrible responder over text, yo. Like it take me a hella time, you know?
Yeah.
Like except for like if you like a person that I talk to like on a daily or somebody I fuck with really, really, really heavy. Now granted, I fuck with you very heavy, so like there, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just
I'm honored.
so I know I take the time to respond, but I fuck with you heavy. You know that we locked in. But what's it called? Like most of the time, yo, like if you not in like an immediate like circle for me of people that I fuck with real heavy, your shit is not getting responded to for a minute. Like or unless you like a girl I'm attracted to, which I have to there now I have to get better at that too. There's certain other things I have to get better at too. And that's one of them, which I'll get into. But
You make it
what's
seem
it?
so like natural though. Like organizing like not just one team, page to frame, but two now of like dedicated people, like high retention. Like granted you have to manage so many personalities and lives and still have people locked in. I think that you make it look effortless. So,
don't
you
tell
know,
me that. I'm blushing.
I appreciate the vulnerability, but I don't know. I feel like you attract the right people.
Thank you.
To yeah, to help push your collective, both of them. Shoot, Patient Frame was lit. VGR is about to be even more lit. So I just, yeah, I would give yourself some credit. I would give yourself some credit, honestly.
Thank you. You know, shit, I mean, thank you. You know, maybe I do deserve it, maybe I don't. Like, I don't know. Like, I just know, like, it was, like, don't get me wrong, pizza was fun as hell. And the people I met that I still talk to, especially, like, I'm so grateful for those connections, yeah.
Mhm,
It wasn't nobody ever in Pizza Hut that I just didn't fuck with. Cause like I said, I have no problem. Like, I'm the coolest nigga to get along with if you're not, like, annoying, you know. It's like, I'm super cool to get along with. Um, but it was just like the constant like having to be like a parent or no present, I should say. Um, like Abenal knows that about me hella, you know, and Abenal was
mhm,
like my right hand down there with Pizza Hut. Like I like my own personal space, bro. I like my privacy, you know.
mhm.
Like the most you'll see me on is Twitter, like, and I don't really talk much about my life on Twitter. Like I'm talking about like music, how I feel about music or film or anime or like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like I joke a lot on Twitter, but like my actual privacy, no, bro. Like my privacy, and that's the thing is that like what I'm noticing is, or you know, maybe I got to look at things differently because up until now, what I've noticed is you have to be like more not private, to
Mhm.
on like or on apps like Instagram or Twitter, especially on Instagram, bro. If you trying to like, the only reason I even have
So
Instagram still, yeah, like the only reason I had this shit is because I'm like, yo, like this will have to be like a form of what's the
outreach
shit?
of some sort.
Yeah, for me, you know, especially because like
Yeah.
my shit already not that accessible probably. So, this has to be a form of outreach. Now, I will never make anything for Instagram. Like, I'll never make no film or anything. Like, I won't ever not be myself in terms of what I post and whatnot. I'm against that. And I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I'm not even gonna be myself in terms of actual promotion. Bro, I am not reaching out to niggas like 20, 30 people and be like, yo, check my film out, bro. You see it again, you follow me. Like, you know, if you see it, bro, if you fuck with me, you'll support me. You feel me? But I hate that so much. Maybe it's because I'm prideful too, a little bit. I am a Leo after all, but
Hmm.
so maybe that's why.
What was it like working with Logan this time around?
That's my brother, yo. Like, and I hope you hear this too whenever this. I mean, this ain't gonna be widely. It's gonna be like on my arena page. I think via unlisted YouTube link. um, that's my brother though. Like, I don't, bro. Like, nah, for real. Like, that's my brother. I gotta reach out to him, and I'm always like thinking about him. And it's fucked up because I really should reach out more than I do. But that's my brother though, for real. Like. I swear to God, like no matter how frequent or not frequent I do reach out, that's my brother. Like, um, you know, it's funny because that's crazy. I had not worked with him on anything. Damn! Oh my God! The last time I worked on with him was Absence of Color, the fucking student feature. That was in 2021. Wow. I mean, he's
Oh,
grown so much. Like he don't act no more. He's a fighter now. But
oh
um,
wow.
yeah, like that's how what I'm
That's
saying. Like,
just
it's been so
crazy.
much time. It's been so
Right.
much time. I mean, yeah, if you ever look at Absence of Color and look like, I mean, he is just a different, like, man, he's grown so much, yo. I'm so proud of
Mhm.
him, like, real shit. Um, you know what I'm saying? I really am. I really am. He's an inspiration, yo. Really,
Mhm.
nothing but motivation in him. And that's my dog. And so this time, I mean, it was really chill, you know, like it wasn't like how Ashes of Color was, where shit was all like serious, like, no man, do the line again. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was
It
like,
felt
bro, it
more
wasn't that
organic.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was chill. It was chill. We went out, you know what I'm saying, we went around Charleston. It was before I came up to
Mhm.
a brief time I was in Charleston when I came back from school. We went around the city and you know we just shot, you know, and that was like my times that I shot with him, like in cities. Those two, the nighttime was the first time I had ever shot anything on 16 millimeter. That opening shot, like under the light, the street light on the parking garage, that was
Mhm.
the first time I ever shot 16, you know?
Oh,
Um, and then the daytime shit was like the second time I had shot 16 millimeter. I was not experienced shooting this format. So we was learning together, yo. Like it was crazy. So yeah, man.
core memories right there.
Yeah. What did you what side did you feel more like? What made you what made you reminisce more like um and what did you end up when did you reminisce about if you don't gotta say specifically if it's too private of course, but like side A or side B?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like I connected more with side A. Maybe it's because I'm feeling more nostalgic and I'm feeling more like I don't know. I'm getting older. One, two. I miss my parents a
Mm.
lot, so it's just like it brought back a lot of like emotion in terms of like everything that I've been through up until this point, and the fact that having that like parental figure. So I don't know. Just hearing your mom narrate this first half, I just really connected with it for some reason. For those reasons, I would say it just felt what I needed to hear, but it also felt like um I could see myself in the person she was speaking at.
Mm.
I don't know. I just connected with side A. And
No, I feel
then
you.
yeah, side B just felt like a good exhale from all the heavy
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. I felt like yeah, you were incredibly vulnerable with this film and
I'll make it
it
more vulnerable.
um that kind of like scares me a little bit cuz I'm just like
Sorry.
what what more like what more like it's like putting a mirror up to everybody. Like look at this. Look at yourself, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm sure yeah, it's you know, it's deep, it's terrifying. Sometimes the tunnel, you don't know how long you've been in the tunnel. Like for instance, like creating I haven't made much in a while. Like since graduating film school, I don't think I've made not one film on my own. I've always like helped other people, but there's like this fear of like it's not gonna be good enough. So I when I see your work, I'm like I respect the reps you put in because like you said with Logan, it's like y'all are just playing and figuring it out. You know, I respect that a lot.
Thank you so much. I mean, yeah. Well, I think a good thing I could say to you, right? Well, to your point, what you said about how it's scary, to be vulnerable. I mean, it is, right? But for whatever reason, it's more exciting than it is scary right now. That could change, right? I can feel different as I'm actually like working on it and filming it. But
Mm-hmm.
as of right now, it's more exciting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I can't honestly. I don't know why, but it is a little bit more exciting. Um, in some ways it feel like it feel as weird as it sounds, it feels like I'm gonna die after making this film, you know, like it's gonna be the last film I make.
Oh
um
no, don't say that.
and nah, like I don't get me wrong, I don't want to like and I don't think, hopefully not, right? Like I should probably be careful what I say. um
Oh.
but because my mom said like words had like meaning, like putting things into the universe, you know. My mom believe all that shit. I do to a degree. But you gotta be careful what you say. That is true. Um, but not. I guess the way I'm feeling about it, like I don't know. It just feels like this is like like I don't know. Spiritually, I just feel like it all leads to this in a way. This film. Granted, I want to make so much more. It's crazy because I'm in like probably one of the best like headspaces creatively I've been in maybe ever as like as an artist. Um, I want to make so much more after this. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm coming at it. You know. I don't know. But
I did write something recently. I'll share it with you. It's not by any means done or polished or anything, but I can share it with you.
yes, please, please,
Um,
please. Oh wow. time, lost time,
Lost time
introspection,
for real.
you
No,
know,
seriously.
addiction, right? Because that's, like, I mean,
You're a real one because you actually, like, made me feel more comfortable in this conversation. I don't know why I take things so, like, black and white sometimes, or too
Mhm.
serious at times. So I appreciate the laxness of this conversation.
Of
Yeah.
course. I mean, we've known each other for hella long. At least, I mean, shit, somewhat. I mean, 3 years is a long. 3+ years is a long time.
3 years, yeah, it's a long time. You could have dropped me at any moment, been like, you know what?
Oh, wow, I would never do
You
that.
know what?
I would never do that.
I
Absolutely not.
appreciate our friendship. I appreciate it
Same.
a lot.
And I mean, like, I'm glad to be talking about, this piece and just things surrounding this,
Yeah.
with you out of all people, of course, you of all people. I mean that in a good way, of course. You know. Um,
I think it's gonna touch a lot of people's hearts. I think it's gonna show a mirror that a side of themselves they probably never would have realized before. And
you know,
once you release it, like that's it. I recently had to depart from someone and
mm,
I didn't know how to. So my instinct when I fear like conflict is to just hide, and so I hid. I
yeah,
didn't confront it at all, and I know it hurts the person more because they don't know why, and I don't have the words to tell them why I did what I did, why I just left them in the dust, essentially. So,
you said disorganized attachment.
yeah, disorganized attachment,
What's that mean? Like
avoid
you're attached to you attached to things that are fucked up. Like, sorry,
it
lack of
says
my bad. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say it like that.
this style is characterized by a mix of anxious and avoidant behaviors, often stemming from past trauma or inconsistent caregiving in early life.
Oof,
Pe-
oof.
People with this style may sometimes seek closeness and other times pull away, leading to confusion and erratic behavior in relationships. That's
Yeah,
disorganized.
yeah, that's me for the most part. Like, what's the like? He break down some of the others too, but that sound like me
Sure.
a little bit. Yeah.
Secure attachment. Individuals with a secure attachment style generally have healthy, balanced relationships.
No,
LOL.
no,
Anxious
no.
attachment. People with
Yeah,
an anxious attachment style often worry about their relationships and may fear abandonment. They might
yeah,
seek a lot of validation and reassurance,
yeah.
sometimes appearing clingy or needy.
Like,
It can be
well,
very
it depends.
sensitive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm like, so I take shit to the heart. Like, honestly,